Hey everyone, it's Sam. It's only gonna let me do 16 minutes, even though I've cleared my hard drive several times. This video is gonna be short for a mix of two reasons. I only have 16 minutes of recording space available left on my phone, and I've got Drano in the bathroom, so I've got to be done before that's done so I can rinse out the tub. I've finished my kitchen sink, the dual sink, so I did one on each side, and the bathroom sink. This Drano you cannot use on the toilet. Anyway, as many of you know, Friday I was supposed to get a puppy. That kind of fell through. My friend was out there waiting for about almost an hour for this woman to show up, and she stopped answering the calls, turned off her phone. Her daughter turned off her phone, and they just didn't show up. So I told my friend, you know what? They're not responding. They're not answering. They know what you look like. They know you were there. Because, you know, they said, okay, they're on their way. When I text them, you know, she's already there. And they lived like 5 minutes away from the Walmart. We didn't go directly to their house. So, after talking to a couple other people in the group, because I'm an admin of that group, where she was advertising the puppies, she did that to several people. And what she did is she said they were free, but if you didn't provide money, she wasn't going to give them to you. She sold each one for at least $50. Which I can see because, you know, make a rehoming fee. But I wish she would have told me so I could have known, you know, to give my friend the money because she was going out there to pick up the puppy. Because, I mean, to guarantee they have a good home, yeah, I understand the rehoming fee. But to go around and know that I had bought so much gear, tags, identification, made an appointment, got her, you know, flea medicine already, you know, harnesses, like I said, tags, collars, everything. And then turn around and say, oh no, we're not going to give you this dog because we gave it to someone else. It's kind of what pissed me off. But I talked to a couple of my personal friends. I had helped find a dog a home. She wasn't altered. She's half lab, half German Shepherd. And I come to find out a couple weeks ago she had puppies. She had 6 puppies. The dad I thought was a German Shepherd, and they talked to their father, and they found out his dog was actually the sire, and he's Roddy, Aussie Shepherd, and what was the other one? Yellow Lab. Now, so they're gonna be Black Lab, Yellow Lab, German Shepherd, Roddy, and Aussie. That's sometimes 57 pups. But I've seen them, and they're all but one are solid black with maybe like tip of the toes white. But one of them is black and white, and that's the one they're keeping. So we were going to go out there and meet him today, but my friend's actually at her dad's house doing homework, so she's not with the puppies. But them and mom are okay, and her husband's at work, so, there's that. But she said I could come over Tuesday. I said, well, my friend's going to there, and I don't want my boyfriend knowing quite yet about it. Which he can, if you looked at my YouTube channel, he'd obviously see it, but he doesn't know I have this channel. Anyway, my brain just committed suicide. I lost my train of thought. It derailed. So, I said, so we can't come up Tuesday. Is there any way when the tags come in, I put it on the harness and give you the harness, and then you send me pictures or video clips of each of the girl puppies? I do still want a girl, and she has girls. We're going to still name it Cinder, because these are solid black. They're better Cinder than the black and white one. And she said, sure. And I said, then from based off the videos and pictures, I'll decide which one I want. And you just harness that one. Because she said the only way she will know whose is whose is if she puts a collar on them with the tag, which basically states their name so she knows what to start calling them, and who they're going to. Which her tag just says Cinder, and then my phone number, her phone number, Smith, Diablo's meds, he takes Benadryl, and that she's chipped, which she will be chipped as soon as I get her. Within the first couple weeks, we're going to get her chipped at the pound. They do it for $20. And then on the back, it says, in case of an emergency, and it says REG vet, or no, main vet, which is their main vet's phone number, and ER vet for an emergency, or not, it doesn't say ER vet, it says 911 vet. So an emergency vet, because she will go to the regular vet for her appointment, but she'll just go to the emergency vet for an appointment too, but that'll just be a checkup. The main vet, she'll get all her shots and everything through, but we do... Did I lock a cat in the bathroom? No. I don't know what's in the bathroom. Diablo's in the other room. But that way, if there's an emergency, she does have an emergency vet, because my main vet is the cheapest one in town, but they're not big enough clinic to have an emergency services. So we use an animal hospital for emergency services, so we don't have to go all the way to Little Rock in case of an emergency and then have like a $500 fee just to get an appointment to be seen in an emergency. So it's a lot cheaper to do it this way, having an emergency vet in town as well as a standard vet. And I mean, it's good because my standard vet is so cheap, because service dogs with her, she gets the discount, and it makes life easier. Because I mean, if I got the heartworm meds and the flea meds for the dogs without the discount she gives, I'd be paying almost $400 every time I had to get them meds, because Diablo takes NexGard, oral chew, flea, and tick meds, even though he never gets ticks. We're going to switch him to trifexis because it's heartworm and flea meds in one, but doesn't have ticks. But he never gets ticks, and he usually takes NexGard on the 23rd of every month, or 22nd, and takes TriHeart Plus, which is the heartworm meds, and the NexGard for 6 months costs $120 for him. The heartworm medicine costs almost $280 for 6 months. So that's like almost $400 for 6 months for him. And then I gotta include the cats. I have to get a year's worth at a time, because for 2 cats, 6 months is a year. 6 plus 6 is 12. And 12 is divided by 1 is 1 year. And so I have to buy 2 years worth in 1 year for flea medicine for cats, and for 6 months of the cat flea medicine, which is Frontline Plus topical. Diablo doesn't have, topical doesn't work on him for some reason. And Bravecto doesn't either, so we're gonna try trifexis. Their flea meds for 6 months for one is $90. So you can see I'm paying $400+ a month on animals. But because Diablo's a service dog, she's really good about giving me 75% off. So if he wasn't, I'd be paying $400 or $500+. But because he is, I only really pay about $150, $200, a little over $200, about $225, $230 a month every 6 months in flea, tick, and heartworm meds for the animals. Now, I talked to the vet about trifexis, which is a heartworm flea med. It doesn't do ticks. It doesn't do mosquitoes. But that's what NexGard does. They're the only oral chew that does ticks. Anyway, we can put a tick directly on him, even without flea and tick medicine. Don't give him any. Put a tick directly on him, and it'll jump off. We don't know why. You know, go in 6 months. He hasn't taken his flea medicine in 6 months, and he doesn't have fleas. He doesn't have ticks. We get it just in case for some reason he might get a flea. You know, and if he ever does get a tick, we'll switch him back to tick medicine. We'll switch him back to NexGard. But I talked about trifexis, which, you know, is the flea and heartworm meds, and it's $190 to $92 a month over 6 months. Pardon me. So it's a lot cheaper. I'm sorry, I lean down a lot because I don't like my fat roll showing. But that would help a lot, because we're not buying just flea and tick and then heartworm. Because he doesn't really like his heartworm meds. He'll take it, but he doesn't take it all. Trifexis is just like a meaty chew, which is like what NexGard was. So what I'm probably, I mean, I can't give him trifexis and the NexGard, because that's a double dose of flea medicine and can kill him. So we don't want to murder the dog with the flea medicine. So there's that. But I am uploading my other video right now that I made 2 days ago, Friday, day before Friday, Thursday. When I made the original video, this is the other video that goes to it that I made later that evening, but I did not upload because of drama and my phone not wanting to transfer it to the micro flash. So I'm just uploading them through my phone and editing them through the computer. So I put it in private till they're uploaded, except for the first one. These ones are uploading as private, and then I'll put them as public when I'm done editing. I know your butt. So anyway, I'm gonna go pick out a new puppy. And I mean, I want a dog, even if it's not a service dog, another service dog. You know, yes, they did say Diablo has to be retired, but they give me 2 years to retire him. So as long as I get a dog 6 months before his retirement date, I'll be safe. So that gives me 1.5 years to find another dog compatible to be a service dog, which helps. This puppy, I won't be looking at temperament for a service dog until I get her and meet her. But I'm going to pick her off based off her personality, and then temperament test her at 8 weeks and see if she will meet possible qualifications for a service dog. If she doesn't, I'm still keeping her. She'll be a pet. The next dog will be dead set for service. We won't get another one. But I've been wanting another dog for God knows how long. My boyfriend's ready to kill me. I've been bringing random dogs off the street. No, you can't have that one. No, you can't have that one. No, you can't have that one. You don't know anything about that dog. So, he wants me to know about the dog before I get one, but he doesn't know I'm getting one. He also wants me to wait 6 months, but I'm not. I hung out with my ex-boyfriend today. He took me to Walmart and was an asshole, because he's an asshole always. I mean, he's cool and all. He was just going to leave me at Walmart. I didn't have Diablo with me. Diablo's at home, because he doesn't like Diablo in his car either. And he was going to go see his new girlfriend, and he was just going to drop me off at Walmart and have me carry 50 pounds of cat litter and Drano home. It's 20 miles from fucking Walmart. That's not happening. So I made him take me home. Anyway, got your hair. Anyway, he said the house across the street that used to have the pit bulls, they're actually renovating and putting up for rent. And he said to text him tonight to get the number, so hopefully I can move there, because they have a fenced-in backyard, and they do allow pets for sure. It's like a $350 pet deposit and such, but that's okay, because Jasmine's adoptive home also fell through, so we've got to find her a new home. So if anyone wants a tabby calico kitten with stunned growth and seizures, she's free to a good home. If you're out of state, you will have to pay for a carrier and shipping and handling and all that other goody stuff. Info, but I will not charge you for her. So if you're out of state and you want her, she is free, but you'll have to charge for a crate, airfare or vehicle fare, litter and litter box to go in the crate. So it has to be, it's not going to be a cat crate. You'll need to get like a smaller dog crate that can fit a smaller size litter box. So if she has to go well on the journey, she has it. You also have to pay for, I won't make you pay for food or water. I'll give you food that she has. But attachable bowls for the kennel for water and food, I will ask you to provide that if she's going out of state. If she's in state, near Hot Springs, Arkansas, we'll go to you. But if you're any farther than, if you're not in Little Rock, Conway, or anywhere in between Hot Springs and Conway, without going more than 10-minute drive outside of those areas, you'll have to come get her. But otherwise, my friend and I can arrange, because she goes to UCA, and she can drop them off on the way up to UCA. Otherwise, no. And it'll have to be on a day she's going back up to UCA. She comes in on Fridays and leaves on Saturdays or Sundays. So that'll depend on her and what she says. And she's not up every Friday. Like, she is coming up in 2 weeks to pick up her meds, but then she's not coming back till March 3rd. So keep that in mind, and then everything thereafter is once a month. So the first Friday of every month she'll be coming back. I might be transferring schools, but this video is going to have to end soon. I did get Diablo new food. He does not like it. It's the Wholehearted Salmon and Pea recipe, which is a Petco brand. We don't usually go to Petco, but they got a free bucket with food in it, so I got it. Tried the dog food. He's been on it for a day. He obviously doesn't like it. He looks at it and looks at me like, Mom, what the is this shit? You know, I'm not eating this. So we're gonna go. We still have Blue Buffalo. Well, Science Diet and Blue Buffalo combo. But the Science Diet doesn't sit well with him. So scholarships come out February 23rd, and we're gonna go and get him about 100 pounds of dog food, or close to 100 pounds of dog food. We're gonna get 2 of the biggest bags of Blue Buffalo. He can only eat salmon and duck, but that salmon he doesn't like. I don't know what's in it, but he doesn't like it. So we're gonna get a bag of salmon Blue Buffalo, and we're gonna get a bag of duck Blue Buffalo, and then we're gonna get the cat food in Blue Buffalo, because that's the only thing that sits well with my cat. Diablo will eat a couple other grain-free brands, like Taste of the Wild and such, but I don't like having to go to Tractor Supply to get it, and their prices, yeah, they're cheaper, but he eats it a lot more and goes through it a lot faster. Even on a diet, he'll sit there and whine and whine and whine until he gets more. So we're sticking with Blue Buffalo. Plus, they're a lot easier to find than Taste of the Wild. It's not offered in some states. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I may or may not do another one today, but I was just updating y'all. I did not get Cinder. I am getting a new Cinder. And in about 15 minutes, I'm going to have to go run hot water through my tub. Anyway, I'm going to go do dishes and finish cleaning up, and I will talk to you later.